Hi, I'm the creator of the iOS application Gradebook, and I'm going to show you a bit about assignments and grades. We're going to go into the example course that everyone should have on their device and go into class 1. The first thing you'll see is probably the red flag that says number 1. That number 1 represents one incomplete assignment. The numbers represent the points accumulated or the percent of total points accumulated. Inside a student, you will have grades for each assignment that has been given to the class. If that student grade has a comment, the comment bubble will appear green. And you can write comments on an individual student grades. You'll see that some grades are numerical. That is a 0 point. Some grades are symbolic, pass, fail, A, B, C, D, or even A+. You can create your own symbolic sets of grades for any system you'd like. In the assignments portion, the A+, we have a list of all the assignments that have currently been assigned to the class. We notice that 1 is there on the assignment as well, saying that one student has not completed the assignment. If we select an assignment, it will show us the grades the students have in that assignment. You'll notice this has a -1. That would be a modifier. So the kid has an A, but maybe he misbehaved, and so you want to subtract 1. Or maybe you saw him looking over at another student's paper, so you wanted to subtract. Or maybe it's a day late. Anyways, there's a lot of reasons why you would want to change the grade on the student, but not necessarily reflect that the student did not understand the content. And so what you have is you have the capability of giving a raw score to the assignment, and then you have a modifier. If you swipe down on the screen, you can pull up a way that you can modify all grades in the class, for example. And so we turn it on. We see the class average, 84.2. If I add 1, 85.2. So I can curve my grades using the modifier as well. This is adding and subtracting to all the students in the class. I can also assign a grade to everyone in the class. I can assign them an A. Now everyone has an A for that assignment. That's why I have an on switch, so that you don't accidentally overwrite your grades. Assignments can also be looked at, a long description, by double tapping. Tap anywhere to close. You want to go to the next assignment, swipe over. You can also give assignments based on groups. So if I go into the group menu, these would be group grades. I didn't assign any of these via groups, and so they all appear as incompletes. Group assignments are going to be a transparent way of just pushing a grade to every student in the group. If we want to add an assignment, we're going to go to the plus key on this screen. We have add new or add existing. Let's go to add existing. Add existing lets us select an assignment that we've already created and assign it to the class. So we could assign class quiz 2. You notice quiz 2 and quiz 2, they're both there. This quiz has 6 incomplete. It is the new one. So you can assign assignments more than once. This lets you have the same assignments in 2 different classes. Add existing. Quiz 2. No problem. This lets you keep all of your assignments in sync between your classes. You'll notice the date on this assignment is 6/2, that's today. Every assignment has a date. If you really need to change the date, you'd go into the assignment, select the date, and change it to whatever date you need to change it to. I use that for the date that I gave the assignment to the class. Finally, let's actually create an assignment. We can either add a new one here, or we can add one to the existing pool here. If we add one here, it will not be assigned to the class yet, so that lets us plan our assignments. Let's name this quiz 3. We can give it some points. Let's make it a 10-point quiz. Let's give it a weight of 100%. That would mean that it would actually add 10 points to their grades. We can give some description and a type. Let's name it a quiz. If we want to use symbolic grades, we have a way of selecting symbolic grades. That would be A, B, C, D. Or we can give it a photo, just like you give a photo to a student. Save the assignment. And now we have quiz 3 showing up on the list. If we'd like to assign that, we can click there. Now we have quiz 3. For adding a new assignment, that's going to create it in the existing pool and add it. We can add a quiz 4 there, make it 10 points, weight of 100, and another quiz. So this quiz is added to that class, but it will also be added to the existing assignments for all other classes in that course. There we have quiz 3 and quiz 4. This lets us manage multiple classes in the same course. And that's all for assignments. There might be more on assignment types, the symbolic grade types later, but this video has gotten too long already. Thank you.